Hey guys, welcome to the Engineer Wannabe YouTube channel. I am joined by my good friends Keith and Clayton, my best watch friends.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
not to offend any of the
I'll try
others.
not to let you down.
But yeah, it's good to see you guys. Good to see you guys in the chat as well. Keith, how are you?
I'm good.
Having a good Saturday?
Yeah, pretty low key. I didn't have much going on today.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Yeah, what happened? Any watch shopping? Anything new?
I won a solo match in Fortnite. That was the highlight of the day. Uh,
Wow, yeah.
went for a walk with my dog, and let me tell you, there's this guy on the block. He has his two dogs out, and they just run. They're not on a leash. Both the dogs ran up to me. They're bigger dogs, so of course I carry my dog because she's small, and I'm worried of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's been happening more and more, and I don't know what I'm going to do about the situation. But the
Wow.
dogs are running in the street. He can't get them. It's crazy. So
Or are they barking or are they like playful?
they came up to me and barked,
Oh, okay.
but they did not, luckily, touch me in any way. So
Yeah.
What kind of
they didn't go
dogs are
after my
they?
dog either.
What kind of dogs are they?
I don't know, but they're bigger. I mean, they're probably like 60 pounds, I would guess.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Two of them too, right?
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah.
So he was able to get one of them, but he was only one person. He couldn't get the other dog.
Yeah.
So looks like someone came home and then got the other dog. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring you down.
No. That's your specialty.
Yeah.
Just be careful when you pick them up because sometimes they'll try to go after your dog and bite you too. So just
yeah.
be
Well, I
careful.
picked up my own dog.
Yeah. They'll jump. The other one could jump on you and make it even worse. So yeah.
Yeah. My wife got bit over the summer by someone else's dog in the neighborhood.
Ooh.
Wow.
They went after her and the dog, so that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Luckily, everyone's okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
There's this guy I see who walks his German Shepherd off leash, and the dog's fine, but it's like, are you trying to impress people? Like, why do that? Like, the only thing I'm impressed by is your selfishness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, what's on your wrist, Keith?
Oh, on my wrist. The watch that wows everyone.
Ah, yes.
The F91W.
Cool.
F91W.
For my lazy Saturday.
Yeah. Do you still have the SBB 313? 315?
Yes, I do. You know, it's funny. I thought the other day, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I'm like, I completely forgot the reference number. I had to look it up because I forgot it. But yeah, it's 313. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the Ming a lot.
Okay.
But I gave it a break today. So
that Ming looks so good in your pictures. What a nice looking watch.
It's great. Nice. I really like it, and would love to add another Ming someday, but we'll see.
Clayton, how was your weekend?
So far so good. Yeah, had a good day. Went to the Spidell mega store in Providence finally.
Okay.
I was actually contacted, funny story, contacted by the owners to run their dog or take their dog with my group, and I happened to notice like the Spidell signature in the email. And I was like, oh, I'm into watches, and she's like, oh yeah, we own it. I was like, oh wow. So went and talked to them today. I'm going to meet their dog tomorrow. So yeah, it was they actually, the straps were pretty high quality. They do have like the twist to flex straps and everything, but I was surprised that some of the rubber straps they had and the NATOs were actually felt pretty good. They sell some watches, mostly, fashion brands. They have Shinola, but they have like Movado and their own brand. But yeah, they're looking to get into some other brands and do other kinds of straps. So he may join me on the podcast one of these weeks. So yeah, that'd be fun. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah, they're very nice people. Wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah.
I the only Spidell straps I've seen were utter garbage.
Yeah, they're known for those, like, the old stretchy arm hair eaters, right? That's kind of what they're known for. But yeah, they're getting into like the smartwatch strap game and all that. They had a lot of those there. Didn't mess around with those too much. I was mostly kind of focused on the ones I would actually wear, which were like the rubber straps, which felt pretty good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my local jeweler had leather straps made by Spidell, at least maybe outsourced by Spidell, but
Yeah, they had those
yeah,
there too. I
yeah.
did feel them a little bit, but nothing really like caught my eye that I would
Oh, okay.
actually like put on a watch. But yeah, I felt a couple. They felt okay.
Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they were
That's good.
inexpensive, so
Yeah. It
yeah,
seems like there's, like, this influx of higher quality leather manufacturers, like, maybe do-it-yourselfers, and people just seem to be there seems to be more options for good quality leather straps, so
yeah,
I'm happy about that, and I'm crossing my fingers that some of these bigger manufacturers step up their game, like Hirsch, they overcharge for their really awful straps. Like their lower level leather straps, so bad, and they charge 40, $50 for it.
yeah.
It's not worth it. But once you get up to that $100 sweet spot on Hirsch, then it's like a switch flicks, and there's some really good straps there. But
I had the James, and I think that was about $100, and I thought that was okay. And then I had the Carbon, which was about like $40, I think. And I
yeah,
liked the color. I wore it on that Grand Seiko. But yeah, the quality wasn't as great as the James by any
mm,
means. Yeah.
yeah, James is nice. I still have the Ayrton. It's
Mm.
based on Senna's name, I think. So Um, that one's one of my favorite straps. Rubber and, I think it's leather or some kind of carbon fiber, I'm not sure. But good stuff. What's on your wrist, Clayton?
I am wearing my first foray into vintage quartz Seiko. Oh, the light's terrible. Sorry. It's the 7A28-7069 titanium 40-year-old PVD coated chronograph. So I
Wow.
finally went for it. Yep, it's really awesome. I love
Yeah,
this watch. Yeah, I like
yeah,
wearing it. It's 39 millimeter integrated bracelet. Take on the integrated bracelet. Yeah, they serviced it at Hub City Vintage. Man, it's great, fun watch to wear. The bracelet came size perfect for my wrist.
yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Nice.
really, really great. Nice and light, thin. Um, yeah, black and gilt, hands and the word titanium. Some of the text is gilt too. So yeah, it's sharp. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Where did I hear you talk about that? Would that have been on a podcast episode, or was it
Yeah, I
watch
did on my
party?
last podcast. I
Okay,
talked
okay,
about
okay.
it. Yep, and it
Yeah.
came in like later that day. I've had it for a week now. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
kind
nice.
of fine. I think we've talked about it. I've been flirting with buying vintage quartz Seiko for a long time. Just never
Yeah.
quite went there and decided to with this one. So
Did you see Corey's new quartz, pickup, Seiko?
yes,
Uh,
yes, yeah. We
yeah,
got it. Like it came in the same day. We were talking about it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
because everyone's like, oh, what's everybody's doing the vintage quartz Seiko all of a sudden.
Yeah, it seems
Tom
like
was
it.
like, "Am I supposed to get one of these? Everybody's getting one."
I'm trying to find the picture of it so I can share it with you guys. Um,
Like the
I
World of Discovery or Age of Discovery or what's it called? Yeah.
it's so nice. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Just hang on, guys. Oh man, it's so good. So good. Okay,
It's like a
share screen.
nautical theme.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so good. Corey.
Well, his picture taking is just
Yeah.
I mean, the pictures that guy takes are incredible. Yeah.
Pointer
It
date too.
Yep.
Oh, oh man. I love Roman numerals, and this is just so weird and
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, good stuff. Great.
There's so many roads to go down with vintage Seiko. Like he and I always talk, you can just easily be a Seiko collector and have a very varied, diverse collection.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
On my wrist today, I had a good Saturday too. I had plans, but the last 2 weeks at the new place just wiped me out.
Mm.
Um,
Are you enjoying
and
your new position?
oh, love it.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
having so much fun. Um, I'll settle down a bit, but I feel like I've been unleashed, so I've just
Uh-oh.
been just going at it, you know? I didn't stop once in the 2 weeks, and, last Saturday, we had, like, a family event as well, so by Sunday, I was just toast, and I barely recovered enough to get through this week, but, man, I'm having so much fun. just good stuff. But today I woke up, took care of the kids for an hour, and then fell asleep for the rest of the day again. So yeah, I'm a bit out of it, but I think that sleep helped me. Um, but on my wrist is the SBGN 029, my problem child of a
Yeah,
watch.
Oh
your
yeah.
disappointment.
Yeah. Um,
Looks
it's
great
still
though.
alive.
Perfectly imperfect.
Yes. Um, put it on a deluxe strap,
Looks nice
and
on there.
yeah, I don't I think I made my peace with the imperfections. And the unfortunate thing is I've heard from two other people that now they're noticing the rippling on the dial around around each index. So it's not just me.
Mm.
So I don't
Hmm.
think I'll take it back to get it exchanged. I'll probably just enjoy it. Um, it doesn't show up like right now. I'm looking at it. I don't see any of the rippling on the dial. But at work I do see it. And when you see it, it feels so cheap. It feels like a $50 watch.
Honestly,
And
that could have happened with the one I had, and I may not even notice. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm making my peace with it. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it so
Now,
much.
would you say Grand Seiko would say that this is an issue? Like something for them to improve, or do you think it's just like, oh, that's what happens when you? I don't know. I don't know what they would
Yeah,
say.
I would think Grand Seiko would just brush it off. Yeah.
Okay.
I I I don't think they should, because this is what they are, the dial,
Mm-hmm.
having, and it's become their brand, right? Having a perfect dial for ridiculously low price, which might be unfair. Um, but it's kind of become what they are, and they kind of tout it as well. So I feel like a part of Grand Seiko, the part we don't talk to, wouldn't brush it off, but the part that we get to talk to, like customer service, marketing, they would probably say, "Yeah, whatever." You know, "Just get over yourself,
Yeah.
engineer wannabe." But, let's say hi to everyone. We've been kinda, chatting, so sorry, guys, for not getting to you until now. Chaz, good to see you. Loved the reveal on Tuesday. Congrats, my friend.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So great.
yeah. Reinhard, good to see you. Thanks for the wishes there. Pale Horse, how's it going? We got Stefan. Good to see you, Stefan. And Sneaky, good to see you. um, we got Marcus F. Good day to you as well. Kevin Hawthorne, how's it going? Good to see you. Chiller in the Sand. Feels like it's been a while. I recognize that username. But hey, enjoy the Speedmaster. Very nice. Sympathy for the bezel. Good to see you, my friend. No, I can't take credit for that, but you're so kind, so encouraging.
Yeah,
You're a treasure. Uh,
he really is. He says nice things to me, and I don't feel like they're true or I deserve it, but thank you.
yes, absolutely. Anish, good to see you, sir. It's like the Bee Gees are Max's chest. Dan, good to see you. Need bear spray.
Yeah.
Oh, for the dogs.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Take some mace with me.
Or an air horn. Take an air horn. Uh, like in the can, the little
Oh yeah.
you can get one of those and
Yeah. I
that'll
mean, that would freak out my dog.
yeah, that might freak yourself out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael has a question here for you.
Oh.
Retired sled dog. How much would it cost to run him out of gas?
Oh gosh, where do you live locally? I could take care of that for you. It all depends. It's like if you send him to daycare, I don't know, probably $30 to $40. I charge almost 30 per dog, and I take them out for a very healthy. I have them out for half the day, really. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
fenced in area and, yeah, I don't know, these excursion services, there's one of my dogs right now. These
yeah.
excursion services, there's more and more popping up that really, focus on high energy dogs, so or a dog park locally, just, some dog parks are better than others.
Yeah. Dib, good to see you. MD Chaz saying that two-tone is my destiny. Oh, Chaz, you're so right. I was actually today I was in one of my fever dreams.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have a fever, but one of my dreams I had a two-tone Black Bay 36, like the new
I,
model.
s- I still
Yeah,
look at that all the time.
yeah, I know.
I'm waiting for a good deal.
Yeah. Oh, so good. But Tudor Royale, it's good. My wife is making fun of me with the Cartier Santos, the Boron Marcus's Cartier Santos, right? And it's two-tone. And she just snickers away when I'm wearing it.
She doesn't like it?
No, she doesn't like two-tone. So
Oh,
yeah. So I'm getting the
it
I'm
looks
getting
so
the
good.
yeah, I know.
Two-tone that's like probably my favorite two-tone watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I I don't know. I like the Santos in two-tone, but I think I prefer it in all steel. But yeah, my favorite two-tone watch. That's a hard one.
Yeah. I have a
Hmm.
very old dog here who's noisy, so I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Justin, good to see you. We will be talking about cringeworthy stories. Um, let's jump all the way down. Hey, Paul's here. Good to see you. It's a ripple in the water. Hey, yes, Paul. You're a genius.
That's
Oh,
so good.
they're just stones in the water, right? The indices are stones. Oh, that's good. Justin asking me if I designed my new uniform. I sure did. I sure did. I got permission and everything this time. So
They went to hand you your new uniform and you said, "Keep it. I got an idea."
yeah, yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Because yeah, they came to ask me for my size and all the particulars, and I was like, whatever, it's just throw some in my locker. I don't really care. I've got stuff.
Best dressed detailer in town.
Oh, I wish. Wait until I get my Santos. Yeah. Mountain Standard Time. Good to see you as well. Sounds similar to Tudor Pelagos looms popping out of their bezels. Ooh,
I'm
I
seeing
guess
that a
they're
lot on Facebook. A lot of
yeah.
people are having that issue. Yep.
I saw that a couple of years ago. Like during COVID, I think that was the first time I saw it. And I guess it must be happening more often. But Cabby Lake, good to see you. Tudor GMT two tone. It's nice. I don't love it, but I love it on other people's wrists. Obviously, because I can't pull that off. Okay. Ready. So cringy stories. So I was thinking today, looking back a bit, feeling a little nostalgic, and I happened upon a couple of older videos that I've done, and boy, were they cringy. So I thought, hey, it'd be interesting to talk a bit about that. And then add a bit of maybe scarier stories as well, um, or other cringy stories that might have happened during our watch collecting journey, the wonderful journey that we're all in, that will come to an end eventually. Wait, that's Keith's job. Keith. All right, so um, yeah, so the video I was talking about, the first one that I saw was me in about 4 years ago. No, about 3 years ago. I was looking for a beads of rice bracelet. And back then I feel like there wasn't a whole lot of options. And the options that there were too big for a 16 centimeter wrist. Coming with two like bigger watches, right? So the watch that I had was the Tudor Heritage Sector. So the classic, the sector dial from not Tudor, wow, Longines, Longines Heritage Classic, right? And I desperately wanted a beads of rice bracelet for this watch, but I couldn't find one that would fit. So I'd be taking the measurements on the website for the two beads of rice bracelet. They wouldn't fit. Like it would be super loose going up and down my wrist. and I didn't want that. So I looked around and I found this super engineer bracelet from Strapcode that was in my drawer, and it was a 20 mil bracelet. It's 20 mil up straight down the whole bracelet. The problem with the Longines Classic is that it's a 19 mil lug width. So I went about in this video shaving down this bracelet to fit my 19 mil lug width, and it was a bit of a disaster. I spent an entire day. I thought it would take me maybe an hour, and I just chopped the video in half throughout because it was so embarrassing. But I thought I'd be able to, I didn't have a Dremel tool, so I thought, hey, I'll just polish the snot out of this bracelet, right? So I got my detailer's bag back then, um, and I grabbed my polisher, my random orbital polisher, just cranked it into a workbench that I had. So I didn't even have like a stand or anything, or some kind of clamp. I had nothing, so I was just clamped this polisher into it, put metal polish onto this polishing pad, and just went ham, and it didn't work because I realized this is going to take far too long. I was just covered in polish because it was flinging everywhere, and I
Oh
decided to
man.
go grab some files, and I was filing away for the good part of the day. I should have just called it quits and went and bought a $30 Dremel tool, but I didn't think about it at the time, and it was just filing away, and it looked horrible. I got it to fit, but it looked horrible, and
It's funny because I never heard anyone say, you know what, I absolutely need a beads of rice bracelet. I will settle for nothing less than a beads of rice bracelet.
yeah, it looked okay at the end, but it looked really bad because I started to shave the entire bracelet down to 19. But then I thought this is far too much work, so I just did the tip of the bracelet.
Now there is a video of this on your channel.
There is still the video that's
I
up
know
there.
what I'm doing after this stream.
Yeah. It doesn't show the pain that I went through. It was into like 11 o'clock, and I was just filing away. It's just um and yeah, so it just goes straight, and then it goes into a point where it goes from 20 to 19. And oh man, just so embarrassing. And I can't believe I did that thinking someone will find this useful in the future, right? Little did I know that 19 millimeters lug width will become pretty ubiquitous and readily accessible. And watch manufacturers would realize that there are people with smaller wrists out there who can't wear something that's designed for 17 centimeter circumference wrists. But that was the cringiest thing that I posted on YouTube. Well, yeah, you guys have any thoughts about that? Would you go into such a thing? Have you ever found yourself in one of these bodgy situations where you feel like you had to do this?
Go ahead, Keith.
No. I would have never even attempted something like that. I can't even think of anything like that I have tried.
Yeah. Like,
Early strap changes for me, and I think we've talked about this. The spring bars would come out the front when I was like,
oh,
and they would like nick the and kind of ding the front
Mm.
of the lug. So I had thought about doing like a do-it-yourself sort of sanding down or just kind of filing them down, but I ultimately never was brave enough to do it.
oh, I'm
But
glad you weren't.
yeah, but I thought about it on a couple of watches because that was just something that I didn't even realize I was doing at first until one day I looked down at my watch. I was like, "Oh wow, there's a lot of dings there," and I realized, oh, it's because when I'm taking the strap or bracelet off, I'm going through the front instead of the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Now, when you change the strap on your Moser, do you tape up lugs?
I haven't changed it yet.
Oh, okay.
Still the original. Yep, haven't done it yet.
Yeah, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Um, Cringeworthy stories, just listing Sanjay's last few trades. Ha ha, Kevin. Good to see you, Kevin. Yeah. New uniform can be the title for the first episode. Let's see. Aluminium bezel. Tudor has the vintage look. Rolex is too modern plastic. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. For your Black Bay Chrono, I think. GMT, sorry. Love the vintage look of the Tudor GMTs. Hey, watch Six Toes here. Good to see you. As nine, the
Hello,
cringy
sir.
people. I'm sorry.
I just said hello to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Covered in polish, says Chaz, episode 2. And that bracelet doesn't even resemble a Beats of Price bracelet. Yeah, I know, Kevin. But it's kind of like how it's my Oris Pro Pilot X. Gives me a Moser Green Dragon feeling. It's not a one-to-one thing. It's more of a personality thing. I don't know. So the super engineer, the way it sends light back into your eyes, the way it's blingy, I think, reminds me of the Beads of Rice. So I felt like it was a bad compromise, but it was something. Kevin sounds more like a prison break trying to drag you away out of Calgary.
Do you like the Oris Pro Pilot? Not the X, but just like the titanium Pro Pilots.
That's what I was thinking of. Is that not
okay.
the X as well?
Well, is the X the skeleton dial, or maybe I have that wrong?
Oh,
it's you and
no,
me.
I think the Pro Pilot X is like I think the Kermit is the Pro Pilot X.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I
what's
think it
the
was just called like the
skeleton
skeleton. I think they just
okay.
include skeleton in the name. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is still considered Pro Pilot X, but just
Gotcha.
skeleton. But yeah, like the salmon and the blue and the gray and the Kermit are the Pro Pilot X.
Okay.
So, have you gotten to check out one of those Kermits yet?
The Kermit? No. I've seen some other ones, but not the Kermit.
There he is.
Yeah, so I didn't close it. My browser actually crashed.
Oh.
Okay.
I wasn't clumsy this time.
But it's a clean correct to me. Those are the Pro Pilot X.
Okay.
All of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of those? Do you like those?
I do like them. I do like them a lot.
They wear nice. I've tried them
I almost got the Pro Pilot X instead of this Seiko GMT.
Oh,
so they were in like the final running.
Which color dial?
Gray.
Oh yeah, I think the gray is the best.
Yeah.
The pink is too pink.
Yeah.
And the blue is it blue, right?
Yeah, there's a blue one.
Yeah. Looks like a slate blue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I wish the date window wasn't white. I wish that bothers me on that watch. It doesn't bother me on every watch, but it does on that one. I wish they color matched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on those, but they do on the green one, I think. The Kermit one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Let me see if I can find. No, I cannot. I cannot find my video really quick. I thought I could find that Longines sector dial video, but no chance. Justin saying, can't say I've ever tried to fabricate a blue bracelet. Yeah. Oh, it gets worse. I mean, okay, not quite as bad as that, but I had this fixation on doing it yourself, like overly so. So another, I don't know if you guys have thought of any cringeworthy or scary stories that you'd like to share. Any thoughts at all?
But I could share one. Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll just share like a related thing.
Okay.
The way I size straps, I used to just buy off the shelf straps, and they'd be far too large, right? And I feel like short straps didn't kind of come into existence. Maybe it's just me and I didn't know where to look, but I get the strap, and then I would try to make the most perfect hole instead of using one of those hole punch things, which I feel like I always messed up. So what I do would be I'd get masking tape, and there's a video of this on my channel too, which is super cringeworthy because, yeah, just buy the correct size strap, guys. Don't do this. But I thought, hey, someone might find this useful. I took masking tape, I stuck it all the way down the strap with the holes, so the side with the holes, stuck it all the way down, and I poked holes through the masking tape, and then I used a ruler to measure the distance between the holes, and I would extend that out into the strap, and then I would draw lines, uh, multiple lines to make sure that the holes were going to get cut in the right spot. And then instead of using a cut, like something to cut the hole into the strap, I'd use a drill. So I would use a
Wow.
power tool and I would drill into the strap in the precise point. And then I would drill and ensure that, in a sense, it would burn the leather out, not just make a mess in there, but that the heat would burn the leather. So I'd start with a small drill bit, make a pilot hole, and then a bigger drill bit, right until it makes the perfect size hole. And yeah, guys, just buy the right size strap.
How many watches do you think you've purchased on, the OEM strap and it was too big, like there wasn't a hole like small enough for your wrist? How often would
OEM?
you say?
I've
Yeah.
done that. Laco Akin was one for me. I actually did make another hole so I could
Mm.
wear it. There are only a few holes, and none of them worked for me, so I had to make another one. And my wife has a hole punch for leather. It actually came out great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pleasantly shocked. I didn't screw it up.
Yeah. For me, it's almost every OEM leather strap, unless if it's specifically a small watch, like the 37 millimeter A384. That one was perfect. Zenith El Primero A384, Panda dial. That strap was perfect. Last hole though, but it was just
Yeah,
right. And the Tudor Black Bay 54, when it was cut down to the last possible amount, it's 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 okay. It's a little loose,
It's a
but
little loose. Wow.
yeah, it's good in the summer. So right now it's good, but in the winter it's woo. So I switch it out. Yeah. I think I prefer it on sailcloth anyway. So I think I'm gonna leave it on sailcloth over the rubber.
Yeah, it looks
It's good.
nice.
Yeah. Thank you. Um, let's just catch up here. Kevin S also likes the reverse Pilot X. I pulled the legs there. This is Justin. Hey, Walter, good to see you. He came back at a good time.
Those Pilot X's, I think pre-owned, you get them for like half MSRP or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drop
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
I have to keep
which
my
makes
eye
it
out.
way more worth it at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
a little too expensive for me. Brand new, but yeah, they are cool.
Yeah. Chaz says he tried to regulate a movement on a Seiko once, didn't even get the case back open before it broke the watch. Had a very short run as a watch. Yes, I remember that
Yeah.
story. The Patty Seiko, right, Chaz? Yeah. Was that the one? Or no, that was the one where the bezel got destroyed, right? I don't know. But Chaz, good story there. Andy Chaz, every reviewer Sanjay pretends to like a watch that isn't two-tone royal. Super cringe to me. Oh, that's a good one.
Didn't hide it with the Pepsi.
Didn't I? Oh, no. Kevin, no drill Clayton? Total amateur.
Oh, I know.
Feel the burn. Yeah, so that video is up for openly cringing at as well. So
Oh,
yeah.
know what I'm watching tonight.
So Keith, you said you had something you want to share?
Yeah, this is pretty cringeworthy. this is a case where I let me being way too particular get the best of me, and I've mentioned it before, but the Citizen that I have with the silver leaf, blue, greenish kind of dial,
Love that watch.
Citizen dress watch. I bought 3 of them because I didn't like a couple of the variants that I got, which was
I didn't.
ridiculous. And I ended up even keeping. So basically, I got one. There's kind of like a chunk out of the movement of the dial, or the movement. It has the see-through case back. It has the movement. You could see on the other side. So there's a chunk out of that, which kind of annoyed me. And it was by one of those sellers that sells like thousands of watches on eBay. Not like just one dude selling his watch. So I said, "Oh, hey, can I just return this?" And they said no. So I just sold it, and then bought a second one. And that has like a mark on the rotor, and it's in some points when you take a picture of it, you can see dust on one of the hands, which kind of bothered me. So I'm like, the watch isn't that expensive. I could just sell another one and buy another one. So I bought another one, ended up keeping the second one and selling the third one. And I should have just kept the first one. It was way too ridiculous, because first of all, I never even look at the movement. Like, what do I care? And it was just ridiculous, and I was way too particular, especially about an affordable watch. So that was pretty cringy. I still don't even like mentioning it because it's so cringy, but I will never do that again. So I got it out of my system with one watch.
Would
Yeah.
knowing it's there eat at you, even if you like don't look at the movement all the time, or would you just know what's back there and like
I
eat
don't
at
know.
you
That's a good
until
question,
you?
because I kept the one with the dust and the mark on the rotor, and that doesn't bother me too much. So we'll see. Yeah, I sold
mean-
the third one. Go back and forth of whether I should have kept that one or the second one, but it's the same watch. It's ridiculous. So
Well, that's pretty bad.
I don't know anyone who's ever bought three of the same watches. Not like, oh, I sold it and I missed it and I
At the
bought it
same
again,
time.
but just like 3 right in a row.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good. You are among friends, that's for sure. How about you, Clayton? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I had this is just stupid, I guess. When I was like in the first month of the hobby, I bought a Citizen Nighthawk, the Blue Angels,
Okay, yeah.
and it had a blue and yellow leather strap, and the leather strap was so uncomfortable, and I did not yet really know that changing out straps was a thing. So it was the first watch I ever sold. I went on Facebook and like put it up, and because I was like, I can't wear this leather strap. And the watch was super cool, but yeah. So I was not yet aware, and when I finally realized, like, oh, changing straps is a thing, and I got into doing that, I was like, you dummy, you sold that Nighthawk that you really liked. So yeah, I mean that was one that I look back at and just shake my head like, oh, you stupid. But yeah, that was my first month in, so I just didn't even realize that was a thing yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's understandable. That's not too bad. We can let that one pass. Let's see
Yeah, I
what
had
you guys.
a friend asking me for watch advice. She was looking for a new watch, or her first watch. She's never owned like an analog watch.
Hmm.
And she didn't listen to anything I said, but I did reiterate, she's really particular with the strap that it came with. I'm like, just so you know, you could change it out if you want to. So I think that eases some people. And I don't think, most people buy a watch. That's a big part of it. The strap it
Yeah.
comes on. So
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's consumable, as Pete McConville would say.
no, he doesn't. I mean, he makes it. He mentions that he's not even big on the bracelet. That's just like
He doesn't wear them at all. He just
some people
puts
think
them
it's
right in
part
the
of the
drawer.
watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I do think it's part of the watch. It's a big deal. So
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Me
even though
not so much.
I'm not wearing any watches on bracelets currently, but it still stands.
Yeah. Let's see. Keith cringes just thinking of all the watches he's almost bought.
Yeah.
There's a few doozies in there, right?
Of the almost bought
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've almost bought. I mean, so many watches. I don't know. I don't
Omega
know.
Seamaster 300.
Oh, that was close. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really considered a Zenith. I'm blanking on the integrated sports Zenith.
Oh,
DeFi.
Sky.
Defy. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
almost bought multiple Grand Seikos, but here I am. I don't regret any. I think for a while I regretted not buying actually the Ming I had. It would have been nice to get that new, but I didn't want to wait a year. Like I know Sanjay's mentioned this before. It's a little different now, where at least you can reserve one if you want to within a 10-minute window. But still, you get a few. They announce it a few days before. You don't get to see any reviews or know anyone who's ever handled the watch, and then you have to wait a really long time. So I'm still not willing to do that. But it would have been nice to get that brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're almost bought, and I just buy everything I see. So
Yeah,
yeah, I wish I was more like you.
but
Yeah.
I feel like if you had it new, wouldn't you be a bit more stressed out about wearing it more often?
that could be, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm not too stressed out about wearing it now. So maybe it was a blessing in disguise, as they say.
yeah, there you go. Glass half empty, glass half full.
Yeah, the 3707 that Dip has, that's a really nice Ming. And those secondary prices are still a bit too high that I've seen. So
Yeah. Are they over list or?
yeah, over list.
Oh yeah.
I think the cheapest I've seen is 1,000 over list, but I don't look on the forums. I look at other places, so I don't know.
Paul saying cringy. I think I've owned something like 11 tags in total. That's okay. We all learn the hard way. I'm just joking. Keith has the largest almost bought collection of anyone I know. Yeah,
The closet full of
almost
non-existent watches and watch boxes.
The ghosts of boxes.
Yeah.
So I found this the video of the drill. The drill thing. I had the audacity to do it right on the thumbnail.
As in, don't do it like I did, do it right,
Yeah.
or do it like this.
Yeah. But I have a disclaimer in there. I say proceed at your own risk. So there you go. But yeah, don't do it this way, guys. Just know. It's a terrible idea. Okay, moving on to a scary story. I think I mentioned this one before. But I haven't made the best of decisions. Like I'm pretty naive, I guess, when it comes to a couple of things. But at one point listed a watch for sale in the Craigslist of Canada, which is Kijiji, and I got a message and decided to meet with this person to sell the watch, and he couldn't meet until it was late, so it was at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh gosh.
And at that, I think it might have been even 10 o'clock because the mall was closed. And he could only meet at a gas station. And this is I'm pretty sure this was my SBGM 222, not 221. Yeah, 221.
You said he could only meet at a gas station?
Yeah.
So you offered, hey, I don't know, hey, let's meet at a inside a Target, or I don't know, the police station's closed, I assume by then. But he's like, no, only this one gas station.
Has to be a gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the gas station was close to his place. So he, good thing is this turned out to be a good story, happy ending. No
We're
crazy.
still here.
Didn't get shanked. But SPGM 221, first time I sold it. Met at the gas station in the middle of the night. It was a well-lit gas station, so I had that going for me. And yeah, back at the trunk.
Oh God.
Pitch black. And I met with this guy who was a very nice guy,
Undercover cop.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it was for my grandson. I'm pretty sure it was for the Grand Seiko, and turned out to be a good transaction. It was a bad transaction, but it was a bit of a misunderstanding, where I ended up Okay, maybe this wasn't a happy ending,
Oh
but
God.
I was trading my Grand Seiko for an Oris and a tutor, and what I thought was $1,000 in cash, and I thought, hey, that's pretty good. But what turned out to be was I was to front the $1,000, so I misunderstood. So it's an
Oh.
Oris and a tutor. I'm losing my Grand Seiko, and I had to give $1,000. So I thought about it for a bit, but I really wanted that tutor. It was a Ranger, um, not the nicer Ranger that's out now, but it was the previous gen Ranger, which is too big for me. But yeah, yeah, that was not a good deal. I was on the spot, and I thought, yeah, whatever, I'll give the $1,000. Um, and yeah, oh, this is cringe and scary. This is it's just garbage Oris with stripped screws.
Oh.
Uh, no, yeah, it was a good Oris. It was a good Oris. Just that particular Oris wasn't the best.
So what
Um,
did you do? Go to the ATM at the gas station and give him or take out the extra $1,000?
no, no. So we have an email money transfer that we can
Mhm.
do. I think you guys have Zelle and what's the other thing? Uh,
Venmo,
Venmo.
PayPal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got e-transfers. So you just email the money to them and they deposit. So I just quickly emailed $1,000. And yeah, not a good story. I still regret that. That is probably the more regretful than my not range master, range master. Yeah.
Hope you didn't buy a Range
Ra-
Master. That would be
Range
that'd be
Master is
pretty
a pretty
cringy too.
deal.
It is the Omega range master, right? I'm having like a space set.
That's the TGV Islander
Oh, okay, okay.
watch. Yeah.
What's Rail Master? Oh man, my
Rail
head.
Master.
It's more cringy than my Rail Master story. Worse deal than my Rail Master story. So, yeah, worst deal of my life. Yeah. Any thoughts? Would you
How many
guys
times?
meet?
I'm curious. How many times have you gone to negotiate with the AD and you've walked away because you didn't like the deal? Does that happen much? Like you've
Um,
completely walked away, not you've changed your plan. Just be like, hey, this I gotta leave today. This isn't
that
working
that
out.
has happened, but only like twice. I
Oh,
usually
okay.
have Plan B, Plan C, Plan D.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's rare that that happens. But if say my the AD that I go to is having a harder day or something, then all my deals seem a little bad. I say, hey man, I'll be back soon. I'm so sorry for taking up all your time and not buying anything from you, um, but I'll be back. So that's only happened twice in 3 years that I've been going there. Yeah, 4 years that I've been going there. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So would you meet in a gas station at 9 p.m.?
No.
I met a guy pretty late at a Lowe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was again early on. I put my Invicta Pro Diver on Facebook Marketplace, and incidentally, I had burned off the Cyclops on that watch. It actually worked out pretty well too. Another one that came out okay. I just
Yeah.
applied a little, not direct heat, but heat close enough. Little razor blade. Once there's like a pop of the glue, and I just sliced it off, and it worked well. It didn't but anyway, there was a
Wow.
guy starting a new job. He was super excited. Yeah, so we met at a Lowe's. I didn't know him from Adam. And yeah, I think I don't know what I charged him, $40 or whatever. And he was starting a new job tomorrow, and he was very excited that he was going to get to wear this watch. So ended up being a good story as well. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think Lowe's was closing or closed. There weren't many cars around, so something could have happened.
Yeah,
But
but
it
at that
didn't.
point, it's just a $40
You're
watch, right?
right.
Yeah.
But you never know. I mean, you don't know if that's what they're really after or
Right,
what it
right. That's
is,
true.
right? So I don't think I would ever meet anybody again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I still would do this if just not for like a $5,000 watch.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Canadian dollars, that is. But I'd still like if I'm selling something, I'd still be okay with meeting at a gas station or Tim Hortons or McDonald's or anywhere really. But yeah, now that you mention it, they might be after something else.
Right. Especially if they like are familiar with your channel and know you have other things and stuff like that. And so I don't know. I've become a little more paranoid about that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Paul saying my tags don't have broken water dials. Thanks, Paul. Um, Kevin is saying I've never seen so many power tools involved in the watches. There you go. Yeah, yeah. You can see me if you go back to the video where I try to make a bracelet. You can see my. I actually use this polisher right now as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but at work now.
Oh, it's quiet.
It still works, yeah. Um, just want to know where you found the font for that title. I have no idea, Chad.
Do it right.
It's so bad. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
Paul saying, yeah, totally can meet anywhere except the police station. See you soon. Thanks. Yeah. He asked that you bring a few 38 caliber pistol rounds. See, that's a good thing. In Canada, we don't really see any guns. I mean, guns are around, but yeah, less of a concern. I don't think I'd get shot. Most likely stabbed, but shot's unlikely. Yeah. Cringe apart. You happen to have $1,000 cash on you? I answered that one. Gas stations do have ATMs though. That's true. Scary meetings in the night. Says Chad. Said before. Railmaster. Oh man, I don't know how I forgot Railmaster. Why am I thinking Rangemaster? I think it's because I watched the Mad Watch Collector video for Watch Soup. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And he mentions the Rangemaster. And yeah, I need to detox from that, that watch. Sanjay gives him the no can do, my friend. We're just a bit too far apart. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys have any scary stories that you'd like to share? Keith? I know Clayton just shared one.
So. A scary story? No.
Nothing really scary, I don't think.
Yeah. Gas station now, man. How about bathhouse? That's good. We need merch. You know what? That might be fun to do.
Has to be that font, though.
Yeah. That would be bad. That would be bad. Okay. Yeah. So I think I have one more. This one's not as cringy or scary, but I think I was concerned about the first time going live on YouTube. Because I hadn't revealed my identity really.
Was it a face reveal, your first live?
No, I think I had a video before that.
Okay.
And I was getting a bit more comfortable with sharing who I really was. I don't know why. My parents always brought me up kind of with anonymity as a primary focus, I think. Like shred all your documents before you throw it in the garbage. Identity theft was like this big concern. So, which is a good practice, by the way. So I still do that. But yeah, for the most part, actually revealing my face, being on YouTube was really concerning, and I was pretty apprehensive about it. But yeah, I think the first time was a bit cringy. I did like a Q&A YouTube stream. It was on this awful webcam, and it looked pretty bad. I think something happened in the connection and it cut out halfway, and I just started a new stream right after that. I'm sure it's still alive, but yeah, that was pretty cringeworthy. But I found that like the happy part of this was that I found I can actually hold a conversation with people
Mhm.
online in the chat. I was surprised to find a fair amount of people. I think it was like 13 people just hanging out with me that night, um, and it was a blast. And I kind of got addicted to just chatting with people. I think that was like my first experience with just spending time with people. Usually, like when we're out and about, um, we're on the go all the time, right? We have appointments. You don't really. I find I don't really s- make time to spend with people. Not too often, at least. I don't call up a buddy and say, "Hey, let's spend time together." I do that a bit more now, but back then I really didn't. And maybe with family, that was about the most if I could if I had to put myself in that situation. But this time, like actually making time to spend with people, in a sense, strangers too, I found really addictive or really pleasant. And so yeah, that's kind of why I've been doing a live stream for what, 3 years now.
Your first live stream to get 13 people watching that, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how many subscribers I had. Maybe 1,000. I think around 1,000 back then. I could be wrong, but it was like a Q&A live stream. It was a good time. Good time.
Come
Cringy,
to think
but
of it, the first video I watched of yours was the enamel dial, the SPB 111.
yeah, the
Yeah, and
green one.
I don't think you showed your face in that one. Was that just hands? I
Yeah, just hands.
believe. Yep, I
I
believe
was
so. Yep.
I was talking hands for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, no face. That was a big no-no. Like I couldn't even imagine showing my face back then to people I don't know.
So with you being on YouTube now, like, what do your parents think about it? Or do they
Oh,
even?
very
Oh,
supportive actually. My mom
okay.
watches pretty much all my live streams.
Oh,
Um, so hi, mom.
hi,
um,
Sanjay's mom.
Yeah, hi.
so yeah, very supportive. She's probably like my number one fan. Always keeps track of my subscribers and says, "Oh, you're getting close to 6,000."
Oh, wow.
It's like,
I
"Oh
saw
no,
that
don't."
tonight, like 5.97.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I d- I don't like numbers, so I try to ignore it. Or
So
I
when you
get too into it, and then I start making spreadsheets and going into another mad rabbit hole. So I definitely don't want to do that.
so when you talk about the deals that you made, does your mom text you and be like, "Bad deal, Sanjay. I wouldn't have done that deal."
I
No,
didn't know about this gas station encounter, Sanjay. She's gonna yell at you after this.
I might hear about that one. But but the bad deals, never really talks about money, which is nice. So yeah, let's one more time maybe jump in the chat, unless if you guys have something else you'd like to share. Let's
No, I
see.
think I pretty much shared most cringy things. I think.
Oh, this is a good
No.
one. Chad saying Keith almost bought a triple digit grams watch once, still wakes up in a cold sweat. Isn't you got triple digit?
Yeah. Well, I mean, my Seiko was before I put it on a rubber strap.
Right.
You know, the Zelos just came out with like I think I got this right, a 39 millimeter Horizon, which is titanium and size to like a 6.5 inch wrist. It's over 150 grams. Well, how is that possible?
What?
I don't get it.
That's got to
Maybe
be a
I
mistake,
must have
right?
missed something.
That's
But
got to be a mistake. There's no way. That's not possible.
okay,
Like,
I'll have to
is
look
it?
it up after the stream. I'm pretty sure I saw a review of it.
No, that's got to be a mistake. Yeah, not a chance.
I'll have to look it up. I mean, I know it's like the Horizon's like I think it's like their thicker watch,
Okay,
but
but 39 mil, right? So it'll be
yeah,
what, 13, 14 mil thick tops.
yeah. I
Um,
don't know if that's a quick Google search away, but not that I'm looking at buying the watch or anything. I just thought it was.
yeah. Like, I mean, the Rolex Pepsi size to Marquez's wrist was 135 grams. This is 131 grams. It's full steel, right? So I don't see
Maybe it
how.
was. Yeah, maybe I got that wrong. I'll have to look it up.
It's like a Fight Club font. Was that Fight Club font? Let's throw this thing back on the screen here.
I'm gonna burst out in giggles. The do it right. It just gets me. It just gets me.
Do it right.
Uh,
There's
uh,
the masking tape, and yeah, drill bits and drill. Uh, let me see if I can find what I did for my
Oh, hammer.
thumbnail. Can you guys see my screen?
mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's the sector dial. Oh, there it is. The journey to Longines sector dial do-it-yourself bracelet. Okay, I didn't put a font on this one, but that's the look. Let's go full screen. Yeah.
I like the yeah, it's not really beads of rice, but I like the look of that bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can see oh man, that does not look good. I tried to like gradient the curve, not the curve, but
Yeah.
yeah. After I decided this is
It's
way
like
too much work.
pixely. It's like pixely.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the QR code.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Whoops. Let's see. Nothing
Okay.
like making a watch deal over Slurpees and stale coffee. Yeah, there you go. Chaz saying, I'm wondering if we know who this clandestine Canadian that met Sanji in the dark is. I don't think so. No, he's a very nice gentleman. He's active on Facebook, like the Canadian watch groups. So, yeah, turned out to be a good guy. Made a friend who I haven't really spoken to in a year, but you know, like one of those base level friends, right? What's that? What do you call it? Acquaintance. There you go.
You guys see each other at the gas station, it'll be like no time has passed.
Spending time with strangers online and at gas stations in the middle of the night. What could go wrong? Hey, sounds like an adventure. Oh, good thing oil money isn't around in the moment. Episode 6.
Sounds like the premise for Appalachian Trail 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The modern version.
Yeah.
Sympathy for the bezel saying, I think the first Sanjay video I saw was a 36.5mm Seamaster. It was the Oris Caliber 400 Aquis video that made me take notice. Oh, thank you, sir. Let's see. Paul saying, all I know is I bought a Rolex and I still don't have 25-year-old friend. This is obviously broken. Blocks of rice, says Kevin.
Yeah.
Blocks of Minecraft rice.
Yep.
Looks like something out the arm of a taxi cab driver in Albania. Sorry. Oh man. Oh,
Okay, I
wow.
need to correct myself. First of all, it's not called the Horizon, it's called the Hammerhead. And it's
Okay.
not 39, it's 44.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
those are
okay.
chunky
Titanium.
watches. Those are
It is
huge.
titanium though.
Okay.
They make a stainless steel one though, I believe.
I couldn't imagine that.
Cue the banjos.
I just gotta get her done, All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me online, all you strangers. You know that I do love you all. Keith and Clayton, thank you for spending time as well.
It's good to be back with you on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything you'd like to plug for the week ahead?
I've been enjoying the Watchdog podcast with Penny, the new episode.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
out?
I had,
That's good.
Penny on, and next week our very own Chaz from the Berg will be on. So we
Nice.
already recorded it. So yeah,
Oh, sweet. I'm looking forward to that.
I won't have a lot of time to record this week coming. So tried to get one in the can. So yes, Chaz was kind enough to join me, so it'll be great. So
Yeah,
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 he was a great guest. It was an honor to have him. So
yeah. Oh, Chaz is so much fun to chat with. We have to make some time to do that idea, that great
yes,
idea that you have.
we have an idea coming. Well, I think
Yeah,
we both thought of that. It was kind of a brainchild, so to speak. That might be
yeah,
a hint.
yeah. All right, guys. Tomorrow's Watch Soup. We're gonna be chatting with just Bobby Legs and myself. Clayton's.
Yeah, I will not be there. John Mellencamp concert.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was a
Yeah.
funny name. I had a bit of a giggle.
Yeah.
Mellencamp.
Mellencamp.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be chatting about that video from Mad Watch Collector. Watch Gringa. Real name is Britt Pierce. She did a video about overpriced watches, chatting about that one, and one more that's not coming to me. It was Bobby Legs.
Oh gosh, yeah, I saw it. I can't
That
think
the
of it right
crazy
now.
guy, the crazy guy with some moles over here. What's his name?
Crazy guy with moles.
He's just
Holy smokes.
Australian, very loud.
Oh,
Used to
Archie.
curse a lot. Archie, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Interest rates. Archie's advice about watch collectors. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, guys. So that'll be a good time tomorrow. So hope you join us on the Bobby Legs YouTube channel. Other than that, guys, you are infinitely valuable. You are precious and you are worth it. And see you tomorrow.
Good night,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Do it right.
Do it right.